She said she's pregnant. They said they're getting married. He said he needs to take some rest. He said he needs some money. Oh, too much of said? Well, there's nothing wrong in using the word said in English, but there are times when we say something in order to show our happiness, or we say something in anger, or we say something in a very bossy manner. So in this lesson today, we are going to look at certain words that you can use instead of using the word said. It's me, Niharika, and welcome back to a new lesson. Well, today you are going to learn some words that you can use instead of using the word said in English. Now, there are times when you really want to enhance your dialogue or make it more descriptive. So, using the word said is blah. So, these are certain words that you can use. We are going to have a look at the very first one, which is announced. Now, when I say that my friend said that he's getting married, okay, it's not incorrect, but it's more like an announcement, something that he wants everybody to know, okay? It's official. So rather than using the word said, you can use the word announced. So he announced that he's getting married. Okay, so that's how you can use the word announced when you want something to be known. The next word that I have for you is ranted. Now, very often we say things when we are very angry. Okay, so most of the dialogues are said in a very angry manner. So rather than saying that he said, I have to sign these papers. So someone asked you to sign some papers and he asked you in a very angry manner. So you can use the word ranted. So when someone says something angrily, you can use the word ranted instead of said. Like, he ranted, I need to sign the papers right now. Okay? Moving on to the next one is commanded. Now, when you say something in a very bossy manner, okay, very bossily, then you can use the word commanded. Like, he said the project should be delivered in 10 days. So it's not really a request, but this person is commanding you to do that. So rather than saying he said that the project should be completed in 10 days, use the word commanded. He commanded, okay? So in a very bossy manner, he said this to you. So rather than using the boring old word said, you can use the word commanded. The next one is pretty similar to commanded. It's dictated. So again, when someone says something in a very bossy manner, rather than using the word said, you can use the word dictated. She dictated me to do this. So she said that I have to do this. Instead of using the word said, you can use the word dictated. Okay, so again, it's in a very bossy manner. Moving on to the next word that you can use is insisted. Now, there are times when someone says something repeatedly. Oh, please do this for me. Please, you have to do it. You have no option. You gotta come along with us. Okay, so has been poking you constantly that do it. Please do it right now. So he or she is forcing you to do something, right? So rather than saying that, oh, he kept saying this, he said that I have to go, using the said is quite boring, so use insisted. So he insisted that I should go with them for the movie or for the picnic, because this person has been telling you to do that constantly, okay, or forcing you. Okay, so use the word insisted instead of using the word said. Moving on to the next one is requested. Now, you also say something in the form of a question, right? So you say that, oh, he said that he wanted some money. So rather than saying said, when especially you are saying something like a question, use the word requested. He requested for some money. He requested to borrow my bag, okay? So requested is more like a question. So when someone says something in a form of a question, using the word said is pretty inappropriate. You can use the word requested instead. The next one, inquired. Again, you need to use it in a very similar manner, just the way you use the word requested. When someone is asking you or telling you something in the form of a question, you can use the word inquired. He inquired about the details of this project. So he said that he wanted the details for this project. Pretty boring. Use the word inquired. Okay? Moving on to the next one is responded. Now here we learned requested and inquired. You use these words when you are asking something, but responded and acknowledged, these two words can be used instead of using the word said when you have to give an answer to someone. Okay, so when you are answerable, you say that she responded. Well, for example, John sent me an email inquiring about the details of this project, and I responded in few hours. So rather than saying that I said or I sent the details, you can use the word responded, or you can also use the word acknowledged. So both of these words are used instead of using the word said when you are saying something as an answer to something. Okay? The next one that I have for you is mumbled. Now, what is mumbled? You know, there are people who say something in their mouth, they're not clear enough, and you just don't get them right. For example, if I have to mumble, I would mumble like, I need to learn English, I don't know what's going on. Did you understand? What did I say? Well, definitely not, because I was not clear enough. I mumbled in my mouth. So mumbling is very common. People do mumble too much. But then when you say that, oh, she said something, I didn't quite understand her. So rather than saying or using the word said, like she said something, you can use the word mumbled. Oh, she mumbled something. I couldn't understand her. Okay? So when someone is not clear enough, you don't understand them well because they didn't speak clearly, they didn't say something clearly, which means they mumbled. So you can use the word mumbled instead of said. And then the last one that I have for you is boasted. She boasted about her new ring, or she boasted about her new job. So someone who sings his or her own praise, it means that they're boasting about themselves. So when someone says that, or you hear someone saying that, oh, I have this big house, it's such an amazing house, and I have like an amazing car. Okay, if you want to discuss this person with another friend of yours, you would use the word said. Oh, she said that she has a big house. She said that she has a big car. So rather than using the word said too many times, you can use this word in English. Instead of said, boasted. She boasted about her new car and her new house. Okay, so that's how you will use this word. So these are 11 words, 11 alternatives to the word said. So the next time you want to enhance your dialogue or make it more descriptive by adding too many emotions to it, well, do not stick to the word said. Use these words instead. And I'll be back with a new lesson soon. Till then, you take care.